Right now, a huge interview on Fox 61 with a big name in country music making a return to New England.
Yeah, he's got friends in low places, and he's not big on social graces, but he is gracing us with his presence this morning. Yeah, Garth Brooks joining us right here on the Fox 61 Morning News. We've been talking about this for days. Mr. Brooks, good morning to you.
Good morning. Well played. Well played.
Well, we've been talking about this big news for you. You're heading to Foxborough, Massachusetts, not far from us. This is coming up in October. So how are you doing? Are you feeling? Are you getting pumped for the big tour?
Yeah, you get excited. I mean, the thing you want to do is always team your name with something bigger than your name. Come on, man. You're going into the House of World Champions, right? This should be it.
Yes.
The concert will be your first at Gillette Stadium and a major first for concerts in Boston in 6 years. You have fans all across the country. I learned all about country music from my twin brother who went to school down south, but it is so big in New England these days. What does it mean to you to kind of return to the East Coast, maybe specifically up here in our region?
It's great for people who might not do this for a living like we do. You might come as a surprise as that region knows its country music inside and out, but it doesn't to me. That's always been a great place to play. I got a call from the Crafts themselves about 3 or 4 years ago and said, hey, have you ever thought about playing stadiums? I said, no, I never have. So they said, fly up. I flew up, met with them, walked the stadium. They showed us how to get it done. And so now it's kind of fun to complete the circle, go back to the people that started it all. And now we're going to kick it off there. I can't tell you how excited the band and the crew both are.
Yeah, I bet. Now, this past year, I mean, it really has been a doozy. A lot of people are getting ready. They want to go out there and experience things again, but it's really been stressful and difficult for a lot of people. And, you know, it's everyone. It's across the board. I think maybe a lot of people are maybe curious as how the pandemic has been for you and your family and how you coped.
Yeah, well, you know, I was quarantined with the best friend, right, and the love of my life. So I enjoyed our time together. It was hard watching people in the industry not getting to play music. It was hard for people who love music, the fans, not to get to hear music. But I got to tell you, we kicked this tour off, resumed it last week in Vegas. And man, when you see the joy on people's faces of just getting to be together again and singing, and some people wearing masks, some people weren't, but they all respected each other's how the speed they were coming out of this pandemic. It was a cool thing to witness, really, really sweet. And then the fun part was it was just extremely too loud and too stupid. That's my favorite two things right there.
You talk about spending the pandemic with the people that you love. You part of a first family of country music. I know your daughter recently released a new album. Talk to us as a dad. We talk a lot about families and parenting here on the show. What is it like for you as a parent to kind of see that success with your family?
Well, I mean, you know, I think every parent wants their child to probably do something different than they do, especially if your business is harder on females than it is on males. But at the same time, there's a female in the house that has more Grammys than I'll ever have and has kind of shown her how to do it. So she's got the walking, talking example in Miss Yearwood. And if it's in her heart and burning in it, why would I ever wish for her not to get to feel what that feels like? It's the greatest feeling on the planet.
Spoken like a true, proud dad.
Yeah, right.
It's great to hear you. I mean, you're just like, in that aspect, you're just like the rest of us. We just want the best for our kids, and, you know, we're just so proud of them. You know, getting back to the tour, I have to ask you, a lot of people might be watching, wondering if they're going to get tickets, what they should keep in mind when they go to the show as far as any precautions because of COVID and the pandemic.
Well, there's your state rules and your stadium rules. We got to follow those. But then we also have in-tour rules. So our job is to make that night safe. Our job is to make that not a worry for you. So you can get in there and do what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to know your Garth Brooks music inside and out. And hopefully these people will leave that stadium loving each other more than when they came in if we do our job right.
I assure you I don't have the rights to your music, but I've been playing it during the commercial break. We've all been singing along this morning. Listen,
pumped.
Yeah, we so appreciate your time this morning. Welcome back to New England. And I have a feeling a lot of folks are going to be heading to this show. Absolutely.
We're so excited that you're with us. Thanks so much. This has been so great.
Thank you very much. Can you tell your brother I said hey, too?
Will do. He'll love that. Have a great day. Well, that was pretty cool.
How cool was that?
That was really exciting.
Yes,
that was a highlight. And we'll get all the info on our website, fox61.com. So normal.
I know.
So normal.
I know. It's so great to see and hear him. And yeah, he's just like the rest of us in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And my twin brother got a shout out from Garth Brooks.
I love hearing him talk about his daughter.
Yes, I know.
You know what I mean?
That was
It is
that
so
was the best
cool.
part. I mean, to see him find so much joy in her success.
And you said he quarantined with his best friend. Of course, his wife.
Points,
That's so great.
points there.
Love it. Yeah, of course.